Hey, more cooking. Today I'm making use shit that I have up for lunch. Here, this is very cooking show. See, these are all things that I have: kale, an onion, sweet potato, a chili, some rosemary. I'm just gonna saute those up together, make some rice and fish, and maybe some beans because I'm just craving them. We have some garlic. You see what I'm working with? This is what I got. Okay, I never really do this, but I did this for y'all. Look at my, what's this? Mise en place. So, kale chopped up, chili, onion, sweet potato. And it's kind of cool that I did it this way because I can think about, like, what do I want to cook first? It's a lot of onion, and I chopped it in like a, what do we call this? Medium chop. So I think I'm going to sweat that down first so it really gets sweet and it's like an actual component of the dish and not just that there's just like too much onion in there. And then I'll probably add sweet potato, then pepper, and then kale because it doesn't really take that long. It's good to have a little crunch, and then I'll deal with the rosemary towards the end too. Now I'm at my trusty skillet. I'm gonna squeeze in some olive oil and dump in the onion. I'm feeling good about these onions. They're not like the most even cook because my pan is cheap, but I'm gonna add my sweet potato now. I like to add salt every time I add food, and I only do it with my hand. I mean, I highly recommend it. I don't even understand how you would know how much salt you put in if you don't do it with your hand. You know? I also added pepper. I'm gonna cook my rice and fish in this beast piece of equipment, the Instant Pot. It's super weird, but once you start to get the hang of it, you realize you can cook rice and frozen fish in 12 minutes. So here we go. I'm almost out of rice as well, which is perfect because I love using things up. Then you get more, you know? That amount of rice was practically exactly 1 cup. You know I don't care about measuring, but it was very satisfying for me. And you do have to measure a little bit with rice because you want to have the right amount of water. So I want my sweet potato to get a little softer, so I put a splash of water in, and I'm going to put a lid on it. That water trick with the sweet potato totally worked. I'm going to add peppers and kale. Peppers and kale now. I'm trying, you know. Also, I don't know why I'm saying peppers because they're Thai chilies. They're like spicy, not peppers. I just salted them and didn't record, but please salt your greens. Nobody wants to eat greens with no salt on them. Here's where I could have fucked up timing for a second because this whole Instagram thing is throwing me. I'm just putting my fish and rice in now, which maybe I should have done before I added the kale, but I'm gonna show you. See, there's rice in here covered by water. It's getting a little starchy. And then I put frozen, like rock hard, frozen fillets of fish, halibut, I believe, and a slice of lemon on top because it's going to taste better. Get a little moist on top. Have lemons around your house. Put them in your water. They're good. And the Instant Pot is like a crazy robot, so let me show you. It like beeps. It's like you're in Star Wars. And then you just press rice. It says 12 minutes, and it's off. And just because we're here and I'm doing it and I think this is a cute little recipe, I'm going to cook those beans. I got this from one of the kids I nanny. They love it. Their mom taught me how to make it. It's poor people's easy fast food, perfect to do all the time. I'll show you. You put a can of drained cannellini beans in a pot. Then you want to fully cover them with oil. Like, I use a lot. Like, you make, I don't know. You just use a lot, and it tastes delicious. I'm going to use that much. This is my addition. Julian, I don't think added garlic, but I do because it's good, and you get a piece of kale in there, so double win. I put rosemary in, too, and then you just kind of gently heat it up and spoon it over your rice. It's so good. So we took this off the heat. See, this is like done. Because in cooking, like in comedy, timing is everything. But in cooking, you can like fake it and make things work. And you don't have to be funny. So just turn it off, don't burn your shit, and wait, and you can reheat, and it's all good. Okay, my Instant Pot is beeping at me. It means shit is done. I'm gonna press this button because I don't need it to keep warm. I'm gonna take it out. So that will just make it burn on the bottom. Next, with some gloves, I'm gonna show you how to open this bad boy up. So this is how an Instant Pot works. This little valve controls the pepper pressure. I'm gonna put my glove on and release it. Ooh, you can't see it, but you can hear it. That is steam. And then you get cute little robot sounds again. And that's what we have. Hello. Wonderful. Thanks for going on the journey with me. I'm gonna plate this all up, show it to you, and maybe ask you a question, like a feedback form at the end. I feel is appropriate. First I have the fish and the rice, obviously very white and bland, and we're gonna get this a little colorful. This is what we really came for. The kale, the sweet potatoes, like fill your plate up with that. That's the good stuff, the colorful stuff. And then these beans, this is just extra. This is good, that olive oil on your rice. I mean, I don't know, I just wanted to have it. If you're really in a pinch, you could just eat these beans and rice for an entire meal. Go for it. Is this food porn to you? Is this good? Did I do it good? Okay, this was a really good meal. The mix of vegetables, like all the different flavors and textures, because the sweet potato is sweet, the chili spicy, the kale is bitter and crunchy, just really works. Like, I don't even need the fish, to be honest. This could definitely be a vegan meal if that's where you want to take it. No need for fish. Please let me know what you thought of the journey. If you've made it this far, congratulations and thank you. It's much appreciated. Yeah, tell me what you thought. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me how your day is going. Tell me if you want to come over and clean my dishes and you can eat lunch with me next time. Tell me. I'll talk to you when you do.